Hey, everybody. I am going on much later than what I normally do. Um, I'm just coming from another broadcast, and my other broadcast went over tonight. So I was trying to prepare for this one, and I only had a little bit of time. So I normally come on at 10 o'clock, but tonight I had to come on at 10:30. So I'm going to give it just a couple of minutes. I know it's late, and I know I had a bunch of new subscribers tonight. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, I see a couple people jumping on. Say hi if you're on. I know a lot of you guys will catch this on the replay because it's late here, Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. If you would like the channel, if you would share it out, I would appreciate it. I know I haven't been on in a while, y'all. My son got married. I took some time off. I was going to do Wellness Wednesday yesterday, but my other broadcast went late again, and then I had some stuff to do. I've got a big weekend coming up here this weekend. I've got some friends from out of state coming to my home tomorrow. I'm super excited to meet them. They might even be tuning in this evening. And I actually am going to be speaking. If you guys saw my post, if you're friends with me on Facebook, I'm going to be speaking at a wellness convention this weekend, which I am so excited about getting to share some of the things that I know to help other people out. So it's going to be a super exciting time. For those of you who are new to the podcast and maybe have not watched any of the other podcasts, I have been in the wellness industry for about 30 years now. I have multiple affiliates and partnerships with other physicians around the world, many different nutraceutical companies. I always have my clients who are interested in my help for whatever their challenges are. Fill out a health questionnaire. The first 15-minute consultation is free. So many of my clients come to me for fat loss and weight loss. I work with athletes. My main focus is autoimmune challenges because I am a recovered autoimmune survivor. And I have been able to heal myself over the years with the knowledge that I chose to dive into and the things that I chose to do. So I had a lot of gut issues, and I won't tell you that I never have a flare up because every once in a while I do. But at the ripe old age of what I am, I'm so excited to say that I'm not on any pharmaceutical drugs, and my goal is to help as many people be free of that as well as I possibly can. So I've recently really focused on the gut health portion of what I'm doing because you can flood yourself with the greatest nutrition, supplements, protein shakes, things like that. And if you have a leaky gut or a gut that is not functioning correctly, it doesn't even matter because you're going to have a lot of challenges. So the things that encompass my practice as an integrative nutritionist, I always evaluate. If somebody comes to me for weight loss, body fat loss, we always go to gut health. If I'm focusing on an athlete, we go to gut health. If I have somebody who's got rheumatoid arthritis or inflammation in the body or abnormal cells or i.e. sugar challenges, diabetes, everything starts in the gut. So I always highly recommend that we start there and then build upon that. So that's kind of what we do. In the description of this video, I did put several of my links. There's a link for a free consult where you can fill out your information. I think there's a link for one of the products that I will be talking about tonight, one of the lines for the gut health that I utilize. And then I also put the link for the Daily Harvest, which is a company that I use, and it just provides you a discount code for a lot of the organic stuff that my daughter and I use here in my home because I'm not a big person who likes to cook, and it's simple, easy, very cost-effective ways to get some good nutrition. So I just thought that I would pay that forward. I see a bunch of people jumping on. If you can say hi in the chat, that would be fabulous. I did put in the thumbnail tonight that I was going to talk about two things, but I may save the second topic for later. I'm not sure yet. One of the things I wanted to talk about tonight, we're going to talk about sleep and the sleep portion of the Gut Reset program. Like I said, my main focus is on gut health first with all my clients based on my history and what all it affects. So 99% of people have a leaky gut or an imbalance in their gut of something. And if your gut isn't healthy, it's virtually impossible to heal anything. And most people, when they think about gut challenges, they think about IBS, constipation, bloating, Crohn's, colitis. They think about specific gut things. But if the gut isn't healthy and isn't functioning well, it affects your skin. People who have inflammation in their face, psoriasis, all of that stems from the gut. Mental health, anxiety, sleep disorders, inflammation in the joints, inflammation in the muscles, all of it stems from the gut because the gut is our second brain. So it's not just when you think about those types of diseases or health challenges, specifically on the gut. So if you address that, a lot of those other things will clear up or take any sort of pharmaceutical product. So most people jump to a topical when they're having something going on in their face. They'll jump to a cortisone shot for joints. They will jump to all these other solutions without getting to the root of the problem, which is typically the gut. So this gut program are 4 products. Actually, I say it's 5 because the Morvita, if you go back and listen to my other podcasts, Morvita is a huge alkalining product for the body, an alkalining herb. And when you take pure Morvita, it's going to help your body to alkaline. And we all know, or should know, that the odds of having inflammation in a environment that is not acid based, if you put your body in an alkaline state, your odds of having inflammation in your body dramatically decreases. And that's what the Morvita does. So I say that this is a 5-part system that works synergistically together. Can the products work separately? Absolutely. But when you put them all together, they can boost the efficacy of each other and work together to give you the best gut protocol that's possible. So I'm just going to talk about the sleep product tonight. Many of you watching probably have taken a sleep aid before, and you think, well, sleep is just for sleep. Well, that's not necessarily true. And most sleep products have more than one ingredient, unless you're taking straight melatonin. For my clients, I never recommend straight melatonin. And the reason why I don't recommend it is because you can become very addicted to melatonin. And once your body reaches a certain threshold with melatonin, it no longer works. And you need to keep increasing and increasing and increasing your dosages in order to get it to work. And that's not what you want to do. So I am personally not a proponent of just taking a melatonin. I'm more of a proponent of taking a supplementation that has only a few ingredients that you know what it does to help you sleep, because sleep is hugely important in the gut reset and in the repairing and the healing of your gut, which all happens at night. So I'm going to go over just this one particular product. I'm going to try to go pretty quickly. I don't want to take up all night. I know it's 10:40 here, Eastern Standard Time. So one of the main ingredients in this sleep product, the sleep product has only, I want to say, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I took some notes because I can scroll all over the place. So let me just see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This sleep product has 6 ingredients, and the main one is ashwagandha. I love ashwagandha. Before I partnered with Life Activated Brands, I was taking ashwagandha, and I still do. Ashwagandha is one of my favorite herbs. And the 6 herbs that are in the sleep, if you buy them all individually, it would cost a lot of money. So with this system, when you put it all together, like I said, they can work together, and it's a lot more cost effective. So ashwagandha, let's see what we got here. It is a calming agent. It is an adaptogen. It's one of my favorite adaptogen herbs. Okay. When you take it, it has, and you're in your high quality REM sleep, it will help your gut to relax and rebuild. Especially most people have a lining of the gut that is torn. And if your lining of your gut is torn, you're going to have a lot of things that can leak out into your bloodstream, causing a lot of other issues. So we want to try to keep the lining of the gut intact. And so by using the sleep product, that is going to help you do that. And like I said, I know you guys are thinking sleep, but listen to the ingredients that are in here, okay? Because there is melatonin, but it's the last ingredient. So there's very little melatonin in this herbal supplement. If you look at other sleep aids, more than likely, sorry, I've got to turn my air conditioning up here in my office here. It's very warm. If you look at other sleep aids, you'll probably see melatonin as the first or second ingredient. That is not the case with this sleep product. And that statement, I told you I squirrel a little bit. That statement holds true for other things that you look at. You know, when you look at the top 3 ingredients, that's usually the majority of what's in the product, right? And then you have 20 ingredients, and whatever the last ingredient is what the least amount is. Well, that is the same here. And there's only 6 ingredients. So let me run down the 6 ingredients first, and then I'll go back to the ashwagandha. So ashwagandha, lemon balm, passion flower, hops flower, magnesium, and very, very little melatonin. So as I said, prior to partnering with Life Activated brands, I have always taken ashwagandha. And it is an adaptogen herb, and it's a powerful anti-anxiety herb. Years ago, when I still struggle with it, but not near as bad because I know the things to take. But if you have high anxiety, high stress, if panic attacks, things like that, using natural herbs such as ashwagandha is going to help you tremendously, because as an natural adaptogen, it will adapt to the receptors in your body to give you what you need. And I will go into that in a minute. So ashwagandha, in the place where it grows, it has adapted to whether it's hot, whether it's cold. And I did not write it down, so I don't have all those details. But in the area where ashwagandha grows, a lot of other things were dying. And when people were looking at it, they're like, how is this plant surviving? It adapts to the environment. It adapts to what it needs to thrive. So it does the same in your body. So when you consume it, it reads your receptors and it gives you what you need. So if you need a pick-me-up, it's going to pick you up. If you need to be chilled out, it's going to chill you out. You know, a lot of people go to coffee, right, in the morning. You want that caffeine to boost you up and get you up. You take a sip of ashwagandha, which I do every morning as well, with another adaptogen elixir that I do take, and it picks me up right away in the morning without any jitters, without even having any of that caffeine. If think about it, if you need to wind down and you have in your anxiety, right? And I do this as well. You go to a glass of wine, right? And the glass of wine is going to chill you out because that's what it does. It has the properties in there, but that's what it does. If you take the ashwagandha, the sleep product at night, it's going to chill you out and get you to rest into that REM sleep where your body is going to repair, rest, rejuvenate, repair the lining, break down everything that is in your intestines. So it just makes sense. So it's a very, very strong anti-inflammatory effect. It goes to the spot and the root of the problem of where you need it, and it's going to hit that receptor right on target. The 2 flowers that I mentioned, they are just calming herbs, okay? And that's the passion flower and hops flower. It's just going to basically, like I said, just calm you down. Lemon balm. All right, lemon balm. Not too many people know about lemon balm. Lemon balm is the second ingredient in the sleep. And lemon balm is an amazing property. So it has a calming effect. Okay, it has the same calming effect that, say, mint tea will. If you have an upset stomach, you usually go to mint tea or chamomile tea or something of that. It relieves digestive issues. That's the same thing that the lemon balm does, but it does a bunch of other things as well. So when you have stagnant digestion or very sluggish digestion, this is going to ease the abdominal walls to help repair them while you are sleeping. And that's the whole part of the whole point of the lemon balm. It also has oils in it, turnips, which relaxes the muscles and promotes and regulates the microbiome. So remember, as you get into that REM sleep, the microbiome is rebuilding. So this is part of the problem. I know so many people who don't sleep or they rest. Well, if you're not in, hi Steve, thanks for following me. If you are not in that REM sleep, your body cannot and will not repair and heal itself. It just will not. It will not do it. It also has colorectic properties in it. Okay, and this is really important. Okay, this stimulates the bile production that is produced in the liver. So your liver produces biome. We all should know that, right? Bile. And so it's all produced in the liver. Then it goes to the gallbladder. And when it is released in the intestine, it helps to digest fats in the small intestine. So if that process isn't working correctly, let me say this again. Lemon balm has a colorectic effect. It stimulates the bile production produced in the liver. Then it starts in the gallbladder and release in the intestines to help digest fat in the small digestive tract. If that is not working properly, you're not going to break down fats and you're going to be bloated. I mean, you can eat an avocado, which is a good fat. And if your bile in your gut is not working correctly, you're going to feel bloated no matter what you eat. It doesn't matter how healthy it is or if it's a chocolate bar. So lemon balm has a lot of really good properties that are going to help you while you're in that REM sleep. Let's see, what else? It also has a rosmarinic acid, which is an enzyme called GABA, and it's a neurotransmitter, and it's used for anxiety and sleep. So it has all of these properties. I mean, lemon balm is huge, and not many people know about how powerful it is. So when you have these things that are working together and you're in a great sleep, it's really going to help repair your gut. And of course, the last ingredient is magnesium. So those 6 ingredients, when you do that, the odds of you repairing your gut slowly over time increase dramatically as you use the other products to synergistically work together. So that's just one of the major components of the Gut Reset program. The other one we have is the Activate, which you take in the morning. I've not done a podcast on that. I have done a podcast on the Cleanse, which helps to detoxify your body at night. And it's got pre and probiotics in there. So you take that in the sleep at night. And those are the only two things in addition to the detox tea, which we do in the evening. And then the other 2 products you'll do in the morning, which is the Activate and the Morvita. So again, I call it a 5-piece system, which really works well over time to put your gut back into balance. So if you're having skin issues, joint issues, if you're feeling fatigued, if you've got IBS, Crohn's, colitis, bloating, leaky gut issues, you really need to reset your gut. Just remember that is your second brain. Okay. We have a couple minutes left. If anybody has any questions, Caitlin says, "Hi, you're on tonight. I hope you do a live on the stem cells." I will do a live on the stem cells. Yes, I will, but it will not be tonight. I have a whole list of topics that I'm going to go over. Typically, I'll do a Wellness Wednesday, but like I said, it just didn't work out last night. So I will be back on next week. And you guys can email me at H2O Wellness Network. That's H2O Wellness Network at gmail.com. If you have any questions or there's any topics that you would like for me to bring here, I will happily do that. Like I said, I've got kind of a list of some things that I want to do on future podcasts, but I'm happy to take your input. And there's also the questionnaire if you want help with any sort of health challenges or anything you have going on. You can just fill out the form that's in the description of this, and I'm happy to reach out to you if you want to have a conversation. All right, so we can go over something fun now. I did put in there that there was some good chocolate I was going to talk about. I should have put my wrapper because on my earlier show I did have a chocolate earlier tonight. So when I'm working with clients, and I'm also a big proponent of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting really helps to repair your cells. It's good to shut down your gut. Now, this gut reset, you can still do the gut reset while you're doing intermittent fasting, okay? Because it's not food. When I say intermittent fasting, we're cutting out food. I've been doing this since 2012, and I'm getting to the chocolate. The point of this chocolate is this is a good chocolate. When I have people that have, say, sugar challenges, right? Or they are morbidly obese, or they just can't get their mentality wrapped around not consuming food, right? Because we all have this desire to chew. We want to chomp on something. It's not that you're starving, it's just a habit. You habitually want to chew on something and need to have something in your mouth at all times. So when I have people who are doing intermittent fasting, which is great if you have cancer, if you have abnormal cells, if you have a virus, if you have any major health challenges going on, and even if you don't, it is really good to shut down your digestive tract and to give it a break for 48 hours. That is the time frame. That is the place that I come from. I'm not a big proponent of water fasting because I think there's too many health challenges out there, and I think people need natural sugars, natural things so that people don't pass out. I'm not into jeopardizing other things for fasting. So when I have people do intermittent fasting, I actually have some pieces, nutritional pieces that you use on those 48 hours that will not start the digestive process, okay? But it will still give you the magnesium, the chromium, the natural sugars, and things like that to keep your blood sugar regulated and keep your hydration up and your electrolytes to get through the fast by still flooding your body with nutrients while shutting down the digestive tract and the digestive process. So there are these little chocolates that I use. They're a square piece of chocolate. They're probably, let me see. I don't know if you can see my glasses. Maybe. I think of my glasses. They're maybe half the size, or maybe the size of my glasses. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a better example. Hold on. Because I just ate the one I had on my desk. Let me see if I have another one in here. Nope. All right. Maybe the size of a business card. All right. That's the size of the chocolate. Something like that. Small, but it's significant. And I'm going to read to you exactly what this does for intermittent fasting and why you can use it. So each square only has 60 calories. It's made with green tea extract, amino acids, antioxidants, and vitamin B. And there's coconut oil in it. So sometimes when you have it sitting in a wrapper too long or whatever, it'll have that white film on it, and people will say, "What's wrong with this chocolate?" There's nothing wrong with it. It's the coconut oil that comes up to the top. So it's really good, healthy, good for you chocolate. The amino acids and the antioxidants help satisfy cravings for your sweet tooth. It also has cacao in it and the natural sugars from the cacao. And the green tea extract is just that little tiny bit of caffeine in there to give you that little bit of boost. Yes, you can get them in dark chocolate, milk chocolate, sea salt, and Reese's peanut butter cups. And they're still 60 calories each. And even when I'm not fasting, sometimes when I have my glass of wine, that's my go-to chocolate because, like I said, it's not commercial chocolate and it's not commercial caffeine. And I'm squirreling here. I told you guys I do this. So I cannot do commercial caffeine. I can't go to Starbucks, which I don't like Starbucks anyway, really, and get a cup of coffee that has caffeine in it. I can't go to Dunkin' Donuts, get a cup of coffee. I can't do any caffeine unless it is from green tea extract. And then again, it depends on the amount because I get heart palpitations. So the green tea that's in this little piece of chocolate and all the antioxidants, all the vitamin B, the cacao that's in there, and the coconut oil, all those things actually help speed up your metabolism while you are fasting by giving you and also giving you the natural sugars that you need to regulate blood sugar on a fasting day. So that's just one of my favorite products that I do use in a 48-hour fast. And actually, I missed a flavor. Dark chocolate mint. So we've got dark chocolate mint, milk chocolate, sea salt, and now they have a milk chocolate peanut butter as well. So, and it takes me a long time to go through a box of them. Sometimes I can only even eat, like if I'm fasting, I usually take a half of it. Like I'll pull off a half, eat half in the morning and eat half in the afternoon. And typically I like to do my cleanse days on, we call them Wednesday cleanse days. In the group, I have a group that does fasting together all the time that we've been doing for years together. And it's called Wednesday cleanse days. And then we either do a Tuesday or a Wednesday, Thursday. I let individuals choose that, based on your social calendar, based on your schedule. And I typically fast 4 days out of 30. 4 days out of 30. So today is Thursday. I fasted on Tuesday and Wednesday is when I fasted. So next week, I'm going to do a Tuesday and Wednesday again, I think. I'm trying to think of my social calendar. Yeah, next Tuesday and Wednesday. So again, I either do Wednesday, Thursday or Tuesday, Thursday. But these little chocolates, I mean, they're amazing, absolutely amazing. And I trust that they are clean. They come from an NSF facility, so everything is certified. And let me just see if there's any little bit of other information that I missed on these wonderful little chocolates for you. Nope, I think I covered it all. I covered it all on that. That was just a little bonus that I threw in there in addition to the sleep component of the Gut Reset program. I am speaking this Saturday in Charlotte, North Carolina on the Gut Reset program. We have a conference and I've been asked to speak there. And I think that on the Gut Reset, I will be offering this weekend 10% off of everything, and everything has a 30-day money-back guarantee. I'll be doing free consultations next week to play catch up for this week. So if you're interested in more information or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. Again, if you see something that you want me to talk about on here, please let me know. And my plan is to be back next Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday, and I'll let you guys know ahead of time what that subject is going to be. I've been playing catch up ever since my son got married, June the 5th, and then I still had company in town, and then I've been dealing with some family issues that are all taken care of now. So that's why it's been a while since I've been on, but I'm happy to see you all. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'd appreciate if you would pass this podcast along. And if there's anything that I can do to help you, please send me a message here, send me an email, and I would be happy to connect or fill out the form that I put in the description of this video. Have a blessed night, everybody, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Good night.